Hi, this is Brandon I. Brooks, managing editor with the LA Sentinel and the LA Watch Times newspaper. We are here at the 48th annual NAACP Image Awards. I have really a superstar in the making right here for you, Mr. Timon Kyle Durrett. How you doing, sir? All right, look, you are doing a lot of big projects right now, one of the bigger series on television, Queen Sugar. Tell us about that project and, you know, your success.
Well, I mean, I remember when I first got the breakdown of the show before we were even cast and everything. And I looked at it and I'm like, what is this title? What is this? And then I saw who was producing it. I said, oh yeah, I'm definitely going in for this. And
the producer, share the producer.
Oprah Winfrey and Ava DuVernay.
Some people not familiar. We had to make sure you.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey and Ava DuVernay. When I saw those two names, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I want to go for this. And then I did the audition, and I didn't hear anything for a little while, and then I got a call. Hey, because I was living in Atlanta at the time. They said, hey, I think they're gonna fly you out tomorrow to test read for Queen Sugar. I was like, I'm like, what? I'm like, the Oprah press? She's like, yeah. I said, oh, okay, cool. So I went out and I met with Ava, and then took them a little while, and then I got the call, and ever since then, a lot of magical stuff has been happening, man. Some groundbreaking stuff, you know, all-female directorial cast, you know, working and doing, you know, a show that's, I think, in my opinion, very different from anything else. I tell people, I say, I think film and television had a baby and they named it Queen Sugar, because it just has the feel of both. It's like this like cool, robust, sexy, gritty, real hybrid that, you know, that I'm very proud to be a part of.
And it's for the people that might not be familiar with it, or, you know, tell them why they need to watch this show, kind of the layers of it, because some people, they might read the title too, like, what's Queen Sugar? Even, you know,
well, it's about three somewhat estranged siblings who inherit their father's sugarcane farm, and each of the siblings has an extension in their life that are brought into the fold, and there's a lot of universal issues that we tackle: infidelity, financial stability, former incarceration, former racism, land grabs, sexuality issues, police, and the community. We touch on a lot of different issues that hit home, especially the timing of it all with the social climate that's present right now. There's a lot of tension in the country. It's nothing new, if anybody's listening and been watching. But I think we've done something where we can really touch the hearts of people of everyday life. There's so many people who can relate to every character on that show, like the different levels that Ava and the writers and the directors, they were allowed to and encouraged to flesh out these things that most people would shy away from. But we touched on those sensitive points to kind of wake up people and bring up, elevate the level of consciousness about social issues in an artistic way. And I mean, if you like for your emotional strings to be pulled, check it out. Yeah.
Question to ask you. Diversity at times is a big issue in Hollywood, you know, so it's a blessing to see Oprah, Ava DuVernay, but if people feel if it's not that opportunity, will there be opportunity? You're a brother, obviously, with a lot of layers to you. How do you feel about diversity in Hollywood and, you know, opportunities or even advice for people who may shy away because they're like, man, it's no chance out there for me? What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'll say that there's a chance, especially now. Things are being diversified in so many ways. You know, I just happened to book this part, and you know that there were so many things about it that I was told that I fit. So I am 6'5" and a half, and I've missed out on a lot of work because of my height. And
I need to be actor then, huh? What's up, y'all?
But I would always say, like, man, you know, tall people exist. You know, people of all walks of life exist. I say, imagine if every night you had to eat the same food. Life would be boring. The variety, as they say, as the old adage goes, variety is the spice of life. And and I tell you, the people who are most people in this world like variety. They don't like mundane things. They like different stuff, you know, and even if it's within the same realm, but they like different things, you know. You don't see designers trying to create the same fabric or the same design of clothes. They like to diversify and have a wide range of things. And I think that diversity is of the utmost importance because it represents life. If art imitates life, then art should be as diversified as life.
Well, we appreciate you, brother. Obviously, you got a lot of layers to you. Much success, and I hope to see you on the big screen very soon. Very soon.
In a gritty, grimy action movie where I don't have to be some pretty boy all the time.
I'll say this: between brothers like you, Idris Elba, a lot of the black actors, we need a black James Bond soon. I don't know. How about this brother? He look pretty cool, right?
I think I'm pretty dapper right now.
I think so, man. All right, do your thing, man. All right, all right.